Hello, welcome to my shop. I am Doug. Hello, welcome. I am the CEO of suffering, the Prince of Pain. I've been having a headache for over like 2 weeks now that get worse every day, and they're excruciating and they're fucking killing me. But I actually have the ability to shoot a video. I am pain-free enough for once in 2 weeks to shoot a video. It like never goes away. It's about a 4 out of 10 right now. 3 and 4. It hurts. My head hurts. But it's not like banging. I'm not at like 10, 8, 9, 10 pain level. Suffering, struggling. Cleaning my workshop. I thought I'd do a little unboxing video. One thing I frigging hate are table saws. I do not like using table saws. I'm sure I'm not alone on that. I guarantee I'm not. A lot of people I guarantee do not like table saws. And in a way to get around using a table saw, I've always relied on these. These are like little unsung heroes of the shop. These are one of the best things. They're called jigsaws if you're not really into tools or whatever. But even just as a homeowner, you should have one of these of some type. They're so frigging handy. They really are. I've got this old bad boy from my best friend's dad's moving sale when he was kind of retiring and moving to the warmer areas. He sold a lot of stuff and let me have a first crack at a bunch of shit, and they gave me a ton of great stuff, and this was one of them. And I remember back in the day, this was the cream of the crop of scroll saws. Like, this was probably like a month's pay back in the day. No joke. They were, it was not cheap back in the 80s, 90s. I guarantee this had to be pre-90s. I should check it for a date. Sears Roebuck. I mean, yeah, it's got to be pretty old. If it even says Sears Roebuck like that, this may even be from like the even pre-80s. But anyway, this was like serious shit back in the day. Like only your uppity woodworkers and fine craftsmen could afford that thing. Now they're everywhere, but my point only being is how simple, safe, and versatile these things are. Awesome. You could do so much stuff with these, especially this one, which I've never seen this feature on any other jigsaw. Only the Craftsman. I guarantee other people have them. I've never seen them. Only the Craftsman, where you can actually unlock this and steer this thing to make real crazy tight cuts. And you could get pretty crazy. It really does. There's no stopping it. It's got tons of power. And I remember making some really crazy cuts with this. I haven't used it in a really long time. But I've never seen another one that had that feature, but I'm sure they're out there. You could just tell how old it is. The cord is like a mile long and real heavy rubber. Now, all the cordless ones are cheap and they're just super versatile. You can, bevel them. You can even angle them and cut bevels and stuff. I've never even used that feature. I'm not sure how to even unlock it. Let's see. One of these ways you can unlock this thing. Throw this bat on an angle and cut beveled, but for some reason I'm having trouble figuring out how to do it because I've never done it before. There we go. Yeah, you could actually cut miters with it, it looks like. I've never tried it. I've never seen it, but I imagine, and it'd be something to probably cool to try, would be mounting it upside down and making a saw out of it. I'm surprised they don't have holes in there so you can do that. Like circular saws, you know, a lot of people take circular saws and mount them. But I ended up getting one that's basically what I was just saying, because my table saw, my old table saw breaks. I'm covered in ashes. What a scuzz bucket. And I go to Home Depot. I'm having trouble finding like the saw I want. I really wanted to get one, so I go to Home Depot and pull the best one that they basically had off the shelf. And it was really expensive. It's the biggest piece of crap. It is junk. I just want to do a whole bash review on how bad this thing is. Now maybe I'm spoiled because my old Craftsman that broke was a 3 horsepower. It was 21 years old and a 3 horse. I have no idea what the horsepower on this one is, but it stalls out in the middle of cuts. It keeps stalling out on me. So I brought my guy at work, kind of a friend at work, union electrician and machinist, had said maybe it's not getting enough power because I've got a bunch of other crap plugged into it. I really didn't think that would be it. So I actually did take and plug it in right next to my electrical box and was cutting a 2x6. Yeah, not a 2x4, 2x6. Just taking the rounded edges off a 2x6, and this stalled it. And it wasn't like pinching or binding or nothing. It just was too much for it. It was like, what a piece of crap. And it was not cheap. So I don't know. Using a table saw alone sucks. I never really get great cuts with it anyway. And end up having to square it up somehow or another after I use that. I don't know. I miss my old one. I really do. It had a gigantic tabletop that spread out far as hell in every direction. And you could actually cut a 4x8 sheet with it, no problem. It was big enough you could get away with cutting a full sheet. This one you really can't. That's why I had this table and shit set up here. And I don't know. I should just build a cabinet for my old broken saw, but the whole thing that I'm getting at here, the longest roundabout way in human history, is I keep seeing these, and I finally bought it. This little Rockwell blade runner saw. And I want to bust that shit open on camera, check it out together. Whoa, I am having a hard time, man. I haven't slept in forever. The only sleep I get's a little bit at work here. I've been in intense pain for endless hours. My life is hell right now, so bear with me. You'll understand. I can't get in the frame. I gotta be careful with that shit. I got too much bad shit going on here. I don't want to look like too bad of a person. Hide all my contraband. So let's cut this thing open. Contraband. I'm not perfect. We all have our vices. Whoa. What I'm going through right now, it's a miracle I'm not shooting heroin. Although it'd probably give me a headache and make it 10 times worse than it is right now. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. There's some neat little attachments for this that I didn't get, and I should have. I kind of screwed up and didn't get some of the things that you could get. I'm gonna flip her over. It's fairly inexpensive. You can get them under $100, let me put it that way. And for the price, it's friggin' pretty cool. For something for under $100, it is pretty cool. You'll see. You'll see. This is like perfect for a beginner woodworker. I would think it would be even good for kids if you wanted to get a kid into arts and crafts. maybe you guys, somebody's sick and you can't get out of the house and you need some hobbies, or you're like me and just have zero life, no friends, and you never leave the house. But this would be great for little arts and crafts and shit. There's a few different companies that make it, I think, like Works, or is this Works? I don't know. This is called the Rockwell, but I think it might be called Works. I don't know. But for the price, I was like, you know what? I want to try it. I hate my table saw. It's not like I'll be cutting sheets of plywood down with this, but from the videos I saw, you can get pretty clever mounting that thing, and you could actually cut plywood with it if you mounted it in a cabinet properly. Okay, I think that's everything. I gotta get rid of these. This one kicks ass. I love this Milwaukee. And this one I'll never get rid of. I'll have that till the day I die. That thing's special. I'll never get rid of it. Sentimental reasons. Alright. It's definitely pretty light. Little compartment. Alright. The Blade Runner. My old warranty card. I get to the assembly. I wonder what kind of like third horse. I probably won't even list it. It's 5.5 amps. It's actually more than a 9-inch bandsaw. Those little 9-inch Ryobi bandsaws like I have are only 3 amps, so it's more than that. 5 amps is not bad. A1. This shows these are some pretty rough instructions. Let's see if we can get through it. Part 16, part 17. Go to the parts lists. Oh, 14. There is no 16 and 17. What the hell? Some nuts and bolts and knobs. It looks like you gotta drop the bolts through the, yep. And they're notched, so you don't need a wrench. Why is that not seating properly? There we go. I've been living an absolute nightmare with these goddamn headaches. Even as we speak, I am suffering so bad right now. It's just killing me. I gotta go to work in 2 hours. Yay. Alright, that part's on. But how else am I gonna pay for all this bullshit? Okay. Turn this and load up. Keep the blade depressed. What? Those are some lousy instructions. Okay, there's this little, this is important. came with some blades. That's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blades. All different stuff. All different. Metal cutting. That's cool. Ceramic. Wood. Aluminum. What a trip. And wood. Okay, well, let's do wood. We're going to be woodworking. One's a little bit finer than the other. One's a real jagged sucker, and one's a finer one. I'm going to use the finer one, which will probably leave a nicer cut. Alright, this goes into here somehow. Can't tell which way is forward or backwards. I think it's this way. It's got like a bevel to it, and it looks like that faces the rear of the machine, and the blade faces forward, so I had it wrong. It doesn't exactly snap in there or nothing. Hopefully we're in frame. I don't even want to check. We're probably not even in frame. Why is it going in that way though? It's not. Oh. How weird. Wait. I got it wrong. You got it. Like this? What am I fucking doing here? What? I don't know. Am I fucking baked? It's sideways. I'm missing a step. There's something I'm not picking up on. Keep the blade depressed. Huh. I am not understanding that one in the slightest. These are terrible. These must be different models. I'm not sure which model I even have. I'm sure it's the cheaper one. Huh. Yeah, these are horrible. Okay, there's got to be a blade release or something to seat this blade. I'm just not seeing it. They don't say to pull the covers. Does this come off? No. What the hell is that? I don't even know what that does. What's that big red button all about? That is the blade release, okay. They don't even explain that. These are probably one of the worst instructions I've ever seen. Okay. I think that's just to protect your hand, maybe? I imagine it is, unless... Yeah, no, yeah. That can't stay on there, does it? No, there's no fucking way. It don't stay on there. It's gotta come off, right? Or does it stay? Oh, for God's sakes, I can't tell. I gotta see, maybe if I look at a colored picture. It almost looks like it's supposed to be in there, but I don't think it is. No, it couldn't. It ain't gonna go around that. No, there's no way. So it sits right there? No, I can't. Then I won't. I really don't know what the fuck this is. If this is just to protect your fingers, or if it goes in that case, in that head. I don't think it does. You can see the box. Maybe a colored picture I'll be able to see. No, there's nothing in there. Okay, I'm just an idiot. I imagine this is just to protect your hand? I guess. Man, oh man. Let's see what they call that thing. Maybe that'll help. It's not listed. You don't list that little part. Just like they don't list the other stuff. They do though. Table insert. Huh. Forgive me. Idiot factor's in full effect right now. Huh. Blade holder 19. Well, there is no 19. I just went through that on looking for 22. Why? Oh my god, these are the worst instructions I've ever seen. There is no 19. It stops at 14. And there is no other diagram. That's the trip. Okay, so it must be in the picture somewhere. But yeah, it doesn't tell you what that thing is. See figure 0. Yeah, this figure 0 is right. There's no figure 0. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm struggling. Okay. You know, the blade's in. Note, a vacuum must be used. Okay, yeah, there's the old vacuum port. Yeah, you get what you pay for, you know, for $100. What were you expecting? A cabinet table saw? What else? Oh, there's like a little fence and stuff. My head is killing me right now. Whew, it's a little T-slot. That's cool. I gotta learn how to cut T-slots. I'm gonna start making T-slot tables. Alright, neat little fence. Nothing too extravagant. Let me get this blade guard back in. I'm not sure what. Oh. You could like adjust the height of the head. Okay. So, with the idiot factor in full effect. Boom. This is the blade release, and I can't, my fingers aren't strong enough to get that thing off of there. You gotta pop that off. I just might cut my nails and my fingers are hurting. So when you pull this thing's gonna turn and allow you to take the blade in and out. Interesting. Interesting. miter slide, miter gauge. T-slotted also. Adorable little baby miter. Name me Doug Jr. Alright. I guess it's together. Is that everything? Yeah. Yeah. The rip fence. That's adorable. There are accessories you can get for this. Like a little cross-cut sled. And some kind of table, I think. I guess that's the blade, the little blade storage compartment. Woohoo! Fancy schmancy. How many did I lose already? I came with 5. I got 2. There they are. Yep. Little blade holder. Adorable. 3-year warranty. It's more than a lot of places give you. There's a warranty card. Oh, don't worry, we'll not use this enough to break it. But when I use it, I'll make some videos and we'll check it out together. I don't have it in me right now, I really don't. I should just try and cut something at least. Try and cut something, you lump of shit. Hang on, guys, let me get set up. Okay, I think I'm ready. I gotta have a coffee. So, I gotta sing the praises of the rigid shop vac. Will sometimes come with this little accessory set for cleaning your car. And it has a bunch of attachments, brushes, real thin sticks to get in between your seats and the no man's land and all that. I think like around Christmas I see it a lot, and when they have like Black Friday or big sales, the good shop vacs will come with the free gift of the accessory set. It is kind of expensive to buy on its own. You're better off buying the shop vac that comes with it. That I do know. But my point only being, this friggin' thing fits in almost every piece of equipment's dust collection system. It's the weirdest thing. I don't think I've yet but like one piece of equipment that it didn't fit right in. But it's just like perfect for so many things. It's such a trip. It just fits right in there. I've got some Wen stuff. It fits right in. It's amazing. It's so cool. I've got a piece of 3/4 inch plywood, 7 layer, which is the really good cabinet grade. It's no joke. It's some good shit. Maybe not as hard as a hardwood, but pretty significant nonetheless. One thing I like to do, maybe some people overlook it, or maybe you're new and don't realize it. I've been getting these strips. I love these off Amazon. 20-foot cords, the USB. But I'll run the shop vac to it and whatever I'm using, turn them both on, make sure this is off. I mean, this is a little dangerous with power equipment, but this way you can turn them both on and off very simply. Very simply. You don't have to keep going back and forth. So it's a little tip. It can be dangerous if you forget, because now your equipment is on. You may forget about it, go make a coffee or something, and not realize, oh yeah, go and plug it in, unplug it, plug it in somewhere else, and it starts going on you. It is a little bit loud, but it isn't much louder than the shop vac, you know, I guess. So we'll have to like set it, raise this up first of all. Oh, I don't want to go up now. Oh, because the vacuum's attached to it. That's probably why. Yeah, that's a little bit too high. I don't know. It's just more of a dust collector, I think. I don't know. Well, it didn't just chew right through it, that's for sure. I gotta put on my glasses though. That little shit's loud. It's already not very impressive. I was pushing pretty hard and it didn't even really cut into it. I had to push like hell. It cut. It's a smooth cut. I'm also, using the finer of the two woodworking blades too. There is a more aggressive tooth one that I bet will cut even better. Let's try it. What the heck? I got another one. Like you got anything better to do? I guess first the good thing to do would be unplug it. Unplug both of them just because I'm an idiot and probably get the wrong one. Shut her off. Get this thing out of the way. I can't get my fingernail under that thing. Wow, okay then. Jumped right out. Look at that. It's like, get me out of here, please. Why is this one not wanting to go in? That's cool. I don't recall seeing that in the instructions that they're spring loaded like that. Unless I'm doing something wrong. Huh, interesting. This one is not going in the same as this one is. Let me try. What am I doing wrong? No. I'm just an idiot. This is the problem here. The idiot factor is in full effect. This one doesn't sit in there the same. Now it's stuck. I want to actually, I bet if I spec these out, they're different. Yeah, I can tell just by looking at them how different they are. The tabs, the tangs. Oh, this one's for aluminum. See, that got my attention enough to make me realize it was the wrong blade. That's interesting. I wonder if that was intentional or just sheer luck. Sheer Dougie luck. The tabs are slightly different on that aluminum cutting blade. I wonder if that's for a reason.